Let's get this party started.
All right. Y'all got the topics. Y'all locked in.
I'm back. I'm back.
We see the board. We bake. We big bake.
You big back. I ain't big back.
Big back at you.
I ain't big back, sir.
Hey, look, I know somebody that like it, motherfucker.
Big back.
All right. But
Shout out Fee Will.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You know what this is? It's not a movement, it's the only thing moving, huh? Dig that? Okay, oh yes, the war is coming. The gap keep growing with the wealthy and the slumming. So I use my mental riches for digits to keep them running till my chips come around. Yup, like a Funyun, bite down, get a taste of that Midwest flavor. While I'm at it, let Mr. Rogers just shout out to my neighbors. I ain't mention the journal when I say wake up, get paper. Not talking about Kobe when they mention a great Laker.
But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we bake with another episode of Unlabeled the Podcast. I'm your illustrious host, Jerome Williams. I got my good brothers, Lamar Wilburn and Dante Owens in the building this week. How y'all brothers doing?
All right.
They doing all right, y'all. They doing all right. They ain't got nothing else to add. They ain't seen y'all in a week, and they just gonna tell you they doing all right.
I just want to tell the fans. Actually, I missed y'all, man.
Brother always miss y'all.
I'm feeling back at home, guys, and I'm here. We're here, man.
We're here. We're back. So, man, what's been new, bro? How was your week going? Y'all was out of town. That was why we didn't get to our normal recording schedule. Then when y'all got back in town, I got busy. so how was y'all trip?
Trip was good, man. Busy, you know. They say idle time is a devil's playground. So we definitely been busy, man. Definitely on this journey of servant leadership, to lead, motivate, and develop. So we had our plates full, but you can't complain when that's what you prayed for. So
that part for sure. Tay,
in that work, business is good.
It's good. That's what's up. we gonna show y'all at the end of this month though. Y'all ain't gonna just have to keep hearing about it. We're gonna actually show y'all at the end of this month. But man, on that note, let's get into it, dog. How much would it cost for you to lose your dignity? I'm thinking about 1.5.
They on OnlyFans.
Yeah, OnlyFans. Give me 1.5, bro. I'm gonna lose my dignity. So let me ask you a question though. Would for the 1.5? Would you be mad if your significant other partaked? How would you feel if your significant other said, "Hey, man, I got to see y'all. I got to boss somebody that offered me 1.5 and they want me to do this." What would y'all be y'all reaction?
Damn, you can't keep a secret. No,
you supposed to just come in here and wipe out this dick.
Hell, you going?
I got a Christmas bonus. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of everything. House is paid for. Matter of fact, I got you a S580 outside.
That's a good boss. That's a real good boss.
Real good boss. Yeah.
He all right.
Yeah, you'd be none the wiser, right? But no, I need a serious reaction. I need a serious reaction. Like y'all, I mean, it could be. This is all speculative, so we gonna have fun with it. But if let's just say your spouse came in and said somebody offered her 1.5 for the box.
For the fun of it, mm-hmm. You said, and selfishly, if we being honest, you asked how much would it cost to sell your dignity. Yeah, I couldn't sell hers.
Okay, good answer. Good answer.
Because I think as a husband and as a male, from a male's perspective, we understand that any woman, their opportunity to be disloyal is a lot greater than men, right? We know that men wanted to sleep with women. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm sure women do to an extent, but it's just different, right? Like all men who bat on that side, they want what they want, right? Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter, respect, relationship or not. That's just what men want. So it's a little bit different when you consider loyalty from a woman versus a guy, right? A dog, a man, not to say I practice this, but a man can go do what he do and then come home, and really pick up where he left off. Where traditionally, historically, you see women are more loyal when it comes to that, and when they make that move, it's to be gone. They'll replace you. So I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't even consider that on my end. That's non-negotiable, personally.
Yeah. And I mean, and like I said, I want to have a little fun with it. I don't want to make it so like you know what I mean? Like it ain't got to be your spouse, but let's just say, 10 years ago, the woman you was with, 12 years ago, the woman you was with, you know what I'm saying? Well, damn, I got to go back further than that for you. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, exactly. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they did that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel? Let's not make it a real thing about our spouse personally. Let's have
Because if you going back 12 years ago, a bottle, it's up.
Some of that skull, that SKO.
What E40 say? Sipping on that Rossi. Now I'm on Patron.
Boy, like there's some demons in some of those Sprint flip phones now.
Dog, listen. You don't give me a heart attack. Dog brought up the Sprint flip phones, bro.
It may or may not have happened and was recorded, so I don't know.
Hey, I wish the listeners could have seen y'all face when I was going back them years, bro. Y'all was looking at me like, where the fuck is he going with this? It was like, hey, hold on a second, sir. Huh?
I've elevated. I can't be bought, but I can be paid.
Hey, that's what I said, bro. I don't want to misrepresent us now. I want to have a conversation. This is all speculative. So, like I said, I just want to have some fun with it because sometimes we serious stuff out, and I don't want to make it too serious. But for my dignity, it'll just be about 50 grand. Just don't grab the back of my head. That's all I'm saying.
1.5 mil. Listen, we got to at least talk about it.
Yeah.
1.5. I'm like, why you paying that much? He tripping.
And I need to check up front.
Yeah.
I don't want it on the back end. I don't want you to be like, oh, no, that box was trash. So I'm on the back end.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you. No, I need it up front, fam. Up front, and then I do it. But I might keep my robe on.
Oh man, we got some homies clapping some of these big girls for a tax return.
Hey, it is what it is. That's what I'm saying.
For the tax season, that's the running joke. But that tax season coming up,
yeah, she just got it.
1.5.
They
doing something strange for a piece of change.
Right, she just got her PPP. So yeah, we ain't too far removed from that. So
I'm all about a good tax finesse.
Look, I'm believing that most of these chicks is going 1.5. Come on, I seen your baby daddy.
No,
I seen.
No, most humans are going like that's the other thing. But all I'm gonna say is, man, like this is the situation in itself is crazy. If y'all don't know what we making fun of, like y'all know because y'all done probably the news cycle done ran out. We just had to come in here and address it because some of the listeners was asking us to address this. So the whole Skit Bayless has got a lawsuit going against him right now because he offered somebody $1.5 million for sex allegedly, and Joy Taylor has been dragged into this because this is actually one of the hairstylists that works for, works for FS1 that's suing all of them. Joy Taylor, Skit Bayless was named in a lawsuit or whatnot. I don't know if she felt like she can get a lot more. I've seen the young lady; she's easy on the eyes, but I don't know what I don't know why this lawsuit was open, at this point, because like Skit Bayless ain't even with FS1 anymore, so I don't even really understand why this is coming about now. Regardless of the fact, she's being heard out, and it's in the judicial system now. So people have been going nuts with these rumors, making fun of Jamel Hill, Joy Taylor, all that. So that's where we at now. So fast forward, like I said, but to even offer, I know we joking and whatnot, but even to offer somebody 1.5 is insanity to me. That seemed like that's what the game is completely messed up now. I mean, 1.5, bro, you can go have all the fun in the world with Sarah J, Cherokee, and a couple of other OnlyFans girls.
That's why I don't believe it.
That's why I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
She talking about she was a single struggling mother, 1.5. Man, listen.
Yeah.
She'd have took that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I honestly don't know. We're gonna take a brief intermission.
I'm zoned out and shit.
No, it look good. You look right now. It fixed itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there you
That boy got a camera from Wish.
go. Dog, what is wrong
One
with
he
you?
told me to get.
The Wish camera, the Make-A-Wish camera. He said that boy got a camera from
That
Wish.
girl lying about that 1.5 though. Like, listen,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, out here struggling and doing makeup for money.
She was a nice hairstylist. She had Joy looking fire on that joint though. I ain't gonna hold you.
You back live yet?
Yeah, we
They
back. Yeah,
paying
we going.
$5 million for that hair.
No, not 1.5. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
Crazy work. And if Skip did that, he out his damn mind.
Yeah, man. But this is what I'm talking about. Like Simps messing up the game, man, bro. Listen, I don't understand under any given circumstance, bro. Why, bro? I don't know any circumstances I would probably and this with me being a millionaire that I would probably pay over $3,000 for something for like I'm not even joking with you, bro.
Bro, it's a lie, bro. It's not real. It's fake.
Yeah,
that's why
I
don't think it's real, bro. Because I can't, bro. 1.5, bro. He could literally get the baddest of the bad. Like, come on, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Not
like
happening.
10K cash pulled out. Somebody gonna be like, man, Skip, what you talking about? Bro?
Yeah, what you talking about?
Hear you out.
Mm-hmm.
And they do, and they do in real life. It's a lie. He's the victim in this, if you ask me.
You victim shaming or blaming? Is that what you doing?
No, he the victim. Yeah, he the victim.
Yeah,
this is on the heels of the Me Too movement.
Yeah, but something else I want to talk about. This is an old topic as well, but I want to bring it up because I ain't really hear too many people address this. But excuse me. The Muni Long. Have y'all seen the situation surrounding Muni Long where she said she wasn't going to write a soul song for? I guess the label came to her and asked her to write a soul song for a white artist, and she said she wouldn't do it. Had y'all seen that? I mean, I'm not sure if y'all familiar. Tay suck this deep so hard.
Like, what?
Yeah. This is my stance on this, right? She said she wouldn't like I get it. I don't like this is we have a culture in America, the black people, where we talk about culture appropriation as if we own the culture that we exporting or even I get it. We want to protect the culture. I'm all for that, all with this. But it's just certain stuff that's just not realistic. As a artist, as a rap artist, as an R&B artist, whatever you want to call yourself, when you are performing, when you go and record albums and put them on Apple and Spotify, you placating to a white audience. I don't know what the percentage of white people in America is, but they are a large consuming audience. By saying you don't want to sell a product to a white person, it's like saying you don't want to make no money. I don't understand why we do this in our culture. And it was hints that I don't know how many artists, but I've seen people hinting that it was Adele. I'm like, if that was Adele, that was career suicide. Number one, Adele is with a black man, so I really don't even understand this whole thing of not wanting to write a song for somebody. If you don't got it and you can't write or produce this song, I get it. I'm not gonna force my hand to do this. But if you uber talented and you just don't want to give that up, like it's not like what did Jay-Z said, the famous Jay-Z line, you walking around like you made Thriller. We barely know who you are. Like you got some tracks that can probably extend your career. Why not take advantage of that? I don't know where y'all stand on this, but
do we want segregation or do we want to be integrated? Like, what is the goal here? What are we trying to do? Like, it's just too much. Like, we pick and choose these battles. Like, what loyalty or stance is she holding to? It's like, are we a part of this society as a whole? Because I just don't think it matters at this point. Same way when we seeing all these black country artists come out. Like, how would we feel to hear a white country artist say, I ain't writing a song for this black country artist? Like, no. Like, everybody does every type of music. Like, I might get it if it's, hell no, I don't get it if it's no kind of music. Like, no, everybody does every kind of music. It's just weird to me. Like, just an unnecessary battle to fight to fake a sense of, like, loyalty to our people that I just don't know if we can really hold that and be successful in America.
I don't think we can, and that's what I meant. Like in that field, in artists, like if you're going to play sports, you're placating to a white audience. Them courtside seats, when LeBron is at the at the Lakers and he's throwing up that, you don't see a whole bunch of black faces on that courtside when LeBron is doing that. You know what I mean? When you go to these Beyonce, and I done been to Kendrick shows, I done been to Childish Gambino shows, I done been to Earth Gang. When they come to certain cities, you don't see a lot of black faces in them audience. When I went to Earth Gang here in Austin, bro, there was probably 100 black people in that whole entire room. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is this: is like they're you placating to a white audience. I don't understand why you acting like you don't want you want to hold on to this craft so well that you just like, I'm not going to distribute this to a white person. It doesn't make sense to me at all. I don't understand it, and to me, it's like career suicide to even do that. It's like saying I'm allergic to money. I don't want to make no money. I don't quite understand this move.
Yeah, I like all money in.
That's one of those situations too, though. To not be privy to the actual conversation, I think it's missing some context, because part of me, some stuff, yeah, I'm just not given to make y'all, let y'all remake it or sing it in a way that honestly you may not be able to sing it. So I'm holding on to this. So I think something's missing there, because even when you talk about the genres of music, black people historically started all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. It just got hijacked. So country, all that stuff is our natural realm, really, mm-hmm. right? It's just, when you talk about hip hop and all those other things that became more popular, people made a pivot. But if you go back and look, a lot of stuff we didn't get credit for, but we were the pioneers,
right?
Just to be honest. Mm-hmm. But this particular, though, that's one thought. But my other thought too is, get your money. It's entertainment. It's work. However you want to look at it. But I also respect. Hey, I'm a creative and I'm sensitive about my shit. So if a person's willing to take that bold stand, I think you just got to respect it. Because I think a lot of creatives, which we all know, business is second to being a creative.
Yeah, most of 90% of them facts. Yeah.
So yeah, not that I agree with that, because I would probably get a check, but again, I understand these people are on that level because they're true creatives.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I think it is missing some context as well. But my whole thing is this: is like we can't have it. We can't sit up here and talk about, oh, we don't get opportunities. We just had my man from Amistad. What's his name, bro? The actor, talking about he's broke, and we've seen him in movies from Black Panther. Not Black Panther, Amistad. We've seen him in what is it, Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't think of my man's name, and I feel so bad that I can't think of his name because I had it earlier. But anyway, he just was talking about his struggles in Hollywood and how he can barely make a living. And then we talk about the black wealth gap in this country, and then this, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, so is the objective to make money in entertainment and have it even, you know what I'm saying, have equal pay for these black actors and everything, or do we want to just say, I just refuse to do business? That's the deeper conversation for me, you know what I mean? And that's what I don't understand, because I'm just like, nah, bro, get to that paper. Chris Stapleton is an example that I like to use. Like, when I first heard Tennessee Whiskey, I was like, man, this song sounds and feels familiar. And for the longest, I really couldn't put my finger on it. Then one day, Etta James, I'd Rather Go Blind came on. And I said, hold on a second. I said, that's Tennessee Whiskey. So I go Google it, because I'm thinking this is I'm having this thought for the first time. I get on Reddit, all kind of Reddit threads, and people already discovered, oh, this is this he did take that tone and that cadence and created Tennessee Whiskey. It's the exact same song, but what he did also is pay homage to Etta James. He said, hey, I wrote this song, I was highly influenced by Etta James, I just took it and kind of and reworked it, you know what I mean? So I don't understand why she couldn't at least put a clause in there where I'm gonna need all the credits for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this is the reason why, like, Tidal, Spotify, and all them are starting to put credits on the actual digital music now. So I can see that, just make it good business. But like to turn down a project for pride, like it's contradictory to the goal that we're trying to accomplish in America when it comes to, like I said, not the GDP, when it comes to the wealth gap and things of that nature, and trying to get to the bag, and even provide opportunities for black people. You know what I mean? What if it's another artist that want to that they want to write a song, and then they see the Muni Long, and then they take the same stance? It's counterintuitive to me, if you ask me. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, I would say too, though, just to be honest, it just goes to show too, everybody don't want the same things though. You know what I mean? Some people, if it whether it be Trump and politics or it be this, some people willing to die on that hill. They don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? And a lot of times with a lot of sisters too, you hear them say, "I will never mess with no white man. I'm gonna wait on my black kings, a good man or whatever." So again, some people just have them stances where it's like, "Hey, as bad as I want to be married and have a family, I'll never be with no white man." Or you can see a situation like this where sisters, in this case relating to Mooney, people take stances, bro, and they like, "Listen, it is what it is. I'm still gonna make money. I'm still gonna do my thing because the talent is here. But I'm not finna do what I don't want to do." And we all know we in a culture of headstrongness. So it's like, nah, I ain't doing that. You can't make me, and you can't influence me. This is what I'm standing on. So I think it's some context missing for sure, though.
Yeah, I can see that. But anyway, so Tay, you had a topic you want to bring to the table about good old Jason Tatum. The floor is yours, my brother.
Oh yeah, so I was listening to Brandon Jennings give his take on Jason Tatum being a soft superstar, and saying he's the softest Celtic superstar that the franchise has ever had. And just listening to that really just kind of put it in perspective. Jason Tatum's averaging like 29, like 7 and 8, some crazy stat line right now this season. And he's been averaging a pretty high stat line over the course of his career. But it just kind of really brought me back to the fact that Brandon Jennings didn't have any real context of why he felt that way about him. You know, like this dude is just clean cut, soft smoking, St. Louis guy, kind of low key, stays out the way, building his brand. And I'm like, what does that mean among black culture that we think a guy like that is soft?
Let me just
right? Is he?
I hate to interrupt you. Let me just run the stats down right quick. He averaging 28 points, which is 4th in the NBA, 9 rebounds, 19th in the NBA, 5 assists, 31st in the NBA, and he's shooting 46% from the field. Yeah, those are Jason Tatum stats for the season. Go ahead, though, bro.
Yeah, this dude is a beast. Like, what about that is soft? Like, is it because he don't have like a thugged out persona? Is it that he don't talk about the hood or like wear that on his sleeve, or like what is it about this in our culture? Like almost like I feel like it has a relation to colorism in the sense that, oh, he's light skinned, so maybe he ain't tough. Or you know, some other thing. But I'm like, what makes this guy soft in his eyes and in the eyes of other people as a whole, as opposed to maybe he's really tough because he's not afraid to do the right thing and stay on the right path for what he believes in.
Yeah, I hate these type of conversations because it is 100% colorism. We see Jason Tatum after every game with his son, doing the right thing. Like he's soft spoken personality wise, but nothing about him and nothing about his game or his swag says soft to me. You know what I mean? It's wholesome. It's giving wholesome, but I don't see soft at all. You know what I'm saying? Which is so weird to me, man. That kid gets busy. Burner, I don't know if you got any thoughts on this, but I don't see soft at all. The only thing I can relate it to is he a light skinned dude with wavy hair. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's it. And unfortunately, man, we just come to these forks in the road where people have to start making a choice, and we got to start making the err on the side of what's right and righteous. He come from a 2-parent household, affluent household, right? Mother and father. And people hate that, man. People aspire, air quotes, to win, but really resent and hate the people that's winning. It's just easier to try and pull somebody down because, yeah, man, they want them to be ghetto, want them to be out there doing the most, want them to be doing all that. But this is basketball. He out there having his way. So I don't know, if the reach is he just don't, because his game is finesse. Maybe that's why. I don't necessarily want to make it a colorism thing. I hope it ain't that because that would be stupid. The dude got a black mom and a black dad. And he from the Lou.
Can I interrupt you? I don't even feel like his game is finesse though. I feel like he's a buck. Like he gets to it. He get busy. I don't really feel like that game is finesse like that.
Oh yeah, his game is definitely finesse to me.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown is of the two tougher.
Yeah,
plays a little more aggressive, but Tatum to me is finesse. But I would never equate finesse to being soft.
But I would say, what has occurred that we would think Jaylen Brown plays a tougher game than Jason Tatum?
He take a
tougher game,
a lot more contact.
He loved contact. Jaylen Brown loved contact. Jaylen Brown, and he's shorter. Jaylen Brown to go in there and initiate the contact off the bounce. The way he jumped, he's a 2-leg jumper. His game just has a lot more power in it. He being smaller, he'll post up bigger players. He don't really fade. Now he's starting to do a little more step back. But Jason Tatum is like a fadeaway. He do a lot of the Dirk Nowitzki off one leg type of stuff. Yeah. But when I look at that, I don't equate that to being tough. I think that is like finesse. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think you soft because you play like that. That's like more of a skill. When I say finesse, I think more of like skill.
I see what you're saying now.
And fluidity. Yeah. You know what I mean? But not. I would never equate that to being soft. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for people to say that, I hate to say it, but it's probably because he is light skinned and he, I don't know.
Yeah, that dude be banging on people. He come through the middle of the lane sometimes. I don't like say I don't really see soft when I see that game. And then you're looking at him on TV. This man is 6'8", 209 pounds. That is a monster.
Bro, he's silky smooth.
Yeah.
He's silky smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe it's because he went to Duke. Categories of black, like it's the light skins and the dark skins and the hoteps and the want to be white. Like it's just all these subcategories. And then you got like a Money Love trying to be loyal to the black community. Like, man, within the black community, it's hard to have a sense of togetherness and loyalty. Mm-hmm. And this Jason Tatum argument just kind of like brings me back to that. Like, what is determining like how we view each other as a whole? Like, man, is this dude really soft, or are we hating on him because he's successful? Like, do people have a resentment for him because he looks a certain way, and now we perpetuate that on each other? Like, man, that's a problem.
Well, yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
I think exactly what you said.
It's 100% perpetuation because it's an old saying that dark skinned ugly dudes ain't good for nothing but either fighting or fucking. That's like been something that's always been said. So like I said,
did you just make that up?
No, I didn't, nigga. You ain't never heard that before? Maybe because I'm dark skinned and ugly, nigga. I
can do both. Nigga.
I can fight. I ain't make that shit up. But that's the old saying.
Knock it out.
What's that?
Said I'll knock you out and knock it out.
But yeah, that's probably where that came from, bro. Some bull crap. But yeah, I couldn't disagree more. Like I said, I don't see soft. I'm not the biggest Jason Tatum fan. Just because. I mean, now that he got a ring, it kind of makes me more impressed with him. But then when I realized that this kid is only 26 years old, that like, and he's accomplished what he's accomplished, just blows me away. Sometimes I be forgetting he's so young because he's been in the league so damn long. But yeah, he's incredibly talented. But like I said, I don't really see soft at all. That's that one right there doesn't make sense to me. But while we in the realm of sports. We gotta give some rounds of applause for LeVar Ball, man. Go dad, go dad. Man, we gotta honor his genius, man. That dude looked crazy to a lot of folks back in 2016, man. He looked crazy to a lot of us. Not me. I admired what he was doing as a man with his son, and him instilling that confidence in his boys early was just amazing to see. Him having the utmost confidence in his training and the skill set that he instilled in his boys was really, really amazing to see. And now his son got one of the biggest hits right now of 2025, starting off the year right. Leandro Ball with Tweakers is the name of the song. But what are y'all thoughts on this LeVar Ball, this Lonzo Jello Leandro situation, man?
Shout out to the black dads.
Facts. We don't get enough love. Not at all.
Facts.
Not even from our kids.
Not even from our kids. Hey, dog, my daughter's driving me crazy this afternoon too, by the way. But I'll leave that for another time. But what do y'all think, man? Like I said, he's looking like a genius.
Well, he is. Mm-hmm. He is, and all he showed, man, is what all dads really think. You got supreme confidence in your seed, and that's it. And I think, really, to just bust it down, man, people be hating. Like, you ain't gonna let. You may see limitations in your kids, but we all know limitations can be overcome. Whether that's sports and you training, or whether that's book smart and you need to learn. Period. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no, you're not setting a ceiling for your children, because you know those really don't exist. But society, again, man, when you didn't have a father or have somebody rooting for you or talking you up, you just wouldn't understand, man, and people just be hating. I wish the world could have heard James Lamar Wilburn. My dad was LeVar Ball 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. So, you know, yeah, man, that's just weird. You know, fathers, black fathers, in this space don't get enough credit, man. You know, and it's unfortunate, but no, he was right. He almost sounded like a prophet, because he clearly knew stuff that nobody knew, and now you seeing it manifest. People want to celebrate it, which is good to see. But yeah, a lot of people owe that man an apology.
Oh, facts. Because I remember, man, the talk back in the day was acting like this man was outside of his mind. He even got banned from some media for making certain comments, and people took it out of context. You know what I mean? So they had to even do their own reality show and whatnot on Facebook. Remember when that was a thing, Ball in the Family or whatnot. But that man, that level of confidence is very reminiscent of another celebrity we've seen, like Kanye West, that ultra level of confidence and your abilities and whatnot. Because I remember when he came out with Big Baller Brand, you know what I mean? That was the thing. I know Bernie, you want to get into that a little bit later on, but you know, he was talking that ownership stuff early on, you know what I mean? And this goes back to the Muni Long situation, you know what I mean? Like, they don't know, he talked to ownership, but he also had a plan behind it. He just wasn't artist with a record deal, you know what I mean? He had planned to have, I own this stuff, and we gonna sell this stuff, and we gonna sell that at this price point, whether you buy it or not. If you buy one of them, you know what I mean, I'm good. If I sell 1,300 of them, we super good, you know what I mean? So he's always had this type of thing going on, and this record deal that Leandro Ball got it, because when he officially took the record deal, when I heard it, he's getting $8 million or something like that. That was what I heard initially, but I think it's $13 million, $8 million guaranteed. I was like, why is he taking a record deal? That was the first thing that came to my mind. Like, why is he taking a record deal? So for Def Jam to invest that much money in that young man, $13 million, $8 million guaranteed, he got some heat on the way. Like, you know, he has to have a project ready, because ain't nobody just investing that off of that one song. I seen a little behind the scene of Chicago Bulls in their locker room playing stuff, and Lonzo had another song playing, and the other song sounded like a slap. Did y'all see that clip? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the other one sounded like a slap, so he ready.
You know what's crazy though, bro? Too, I don't even think it's about the music though. It's about branding and popularity.
Okay.
They have it going on, bro. They really do.
They got swag. They got style. They stay fly. Stay fly. They've been dressing like they was doing music since they got on social media.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, I don't follow him. I'm about to go follow him now though, because I gotta get a peek behind this veil, because I don't follow him at all, but I definitely need to see what's going on. But
yeah, man. It's dope. I love to see people get their just due in a sense, and it's like, hey, like you said, LeVar Ball was trying to do the shoes years ago. The only difference between him and a Kanye West is he obviously not a household name like Kanye West, but he was trying to do the same things.
facts.
And he had the same issues, didn't have the infrastructure. If you ordered a pair of the big baller shoes, it was going to take a long time to get them, similar to the Kanye. Because most people don't realize when you go buy all that Yeezy stuff, when it's just him, that stuff ain't getting shipped. You ain't getting no tracking number right away to track it. That's like a pre-order.
Right, facts.
So just sit back. You may get it when it's warm if you're in the Midwest. Going to let winter go on and pass. You probably get it spring, summer, and people located at okay with that because of who Kanye West is, and that's just what LeVar didn't have. But the strategy and trying to take advantage of the popularity and the market was right on. He knew something.
Yeah. And we do it for other brands, because I've told the story before on the show. But one thing about even just ordering stuff from our own people, because we like to demonize that, this ain't right, it ain't the right size, I don't like the fit, X, Y, and Z. Man, when the Bucks won the championship, I ordered 2 hats and some Milwaukee Bucks shorts, and I did not get them hats until August, and they won the championship. When is the last the finals games?
June.
Like June. Yeah, I don't think I even got. I think I got them maybe the end of August, maybe September. It took about 2 or 3 months for them hats to come. Them championship hats to come. It took forever, and I ain't see too many people. And a lot of my friends had the same issues. But I know y'all going right back to NBA store to buy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when it come to us, we like to demonize. You know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. But yeah,
respect. It's respect.
Yeah.
People can look at that and legitimize it because you respect it. But then if you or I put up some unlabeled shirts, which they come in people's stay soon, but you put those up, people want it like it's Amazon.
Right.
And it's like, hey, no. It got to get made, buddy. Once you order, the process is going to start.
Facts.
So, it's crazy. It's silly.
But yeah, shout out to Kanye. Kanye dropped some new stuff on his Yeezy stuff. Lamar, I know you had your thought. You said you don't like that shit.
No, so here go the thing though. Throughout my whole life, I really like fashion. I've bought Walmart. I've bought stuff out of Macy's. Whatever. I done spent too much money on clothes. I done thrifted.
Yeah,
I only buy, but I only get what I like though, and unfortunately, I don't like the shoes or the slippers, the slides, and the clothes. It's, I'm not really feeling this drop, but hey, he did $3 million in 48 hours, so salute to Ye.
Yeah, last year he made $100 million off them $20 shirts.
Man, got it in.
Yeah, and the wet joints for the women was fire. I ain't gonna hold you. The little ninja shoes, I heard they some of the most comfortable shoes like ever. You know what I'm saying? I didn't order a pair, of course, because I wear a size 17 shoe, so I don't think Yeezy was making that size.
I know a few women that had got them wet shirts. They wasn't fire. The shirts wasn't fire.
Oh, they look.
What be making?
They look good.
Because you probably saw it on a good-looking woman. That's marketing.
Oh yeah, hey, brilliant marketing strategy, my brother. So I don't care what you talking about. $20, brilliant. Thank you, Ye. Thank you.
Get the water.
You, Keisha.
What was that? What was that say?
Don't look the same on you, Keisha. No, that shit ain't hitting.
Stop, dog. Everybody out here got some kind of augmentations or some kind of surgery, so a lot of them they'll get it together eventually. Yeah, but back to the EA stuff. Yeah, like I said, a couple of them joggers, a couple of them shorts. I just have to see what it actually look like in person. Like I said, it's $20, bro. I go buy $5 Walmart t-shirts all the time, so I can spend a couple dollars on Ye. But I get it though. But like I said, $100 million last year, bro, off the $20, bro. Genius move, man.
Bro.
Genius move. Somebody rocking that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now let's talk about a bitch ass nigga. DJ Akademiks is trying to expose LeBron. Him and Drake are trying to expose LeBron for alleged infidelities. We got the Fighting Irish freestyle last week, which was mid. And Drake said, don't make me ruin your public image." Now they're actually trying to ruin his public image. I don't like this at all. Like, this is violating so much man code. I hate when rappers do corny stuff like this. I can go on and on, but fellas, I want to get y'all thoughts on this. What are y'all thoughts on this? Drake and DJ Akademiks trying to expose LeBron.
You can't get Kendrick off his head, so he picked an easier target. I guess he figured like LeBron ain't finna drop no album and eating them up and have everybody dancing to it. Like, that's goofy, man. Drake is a lame for that. DJ Akademiks, I mean, we already knew he was lame, but Drake is absolutely lame for that. Like, yeah, he out of pocket. That dude got kids out there, all kind of stuff. Like, nah, you tripping, bro.
Yeah, one of the biggest things that I can't stand about it is, like I said, you mentioned this in the freestyle, and then you go on to actually leaking stuff, because everybody know he used Akademiks to do his dirty work. If you don't know, now you know. If y'all been under a rock, he used DJ Akademiks to do all his dirty work and convey messages to the public. He's basically being used, DJ Akademiks, and he don't even realize it. You know what I mean? But the corny thing to me is like I said, I gave you grace. You turned out to be everything that I initially thought about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a rapper, as a human, it's just disgusting, fam. Like, this is the exact same thing that made me dislike Kobe Bryant. When he got caught cheating, and then he was like, "Oh well, Shaq did it too." You know what I mean? That made me hate Kobe for years. I damn near never got over that. You know what I mean? Because Shaq was one of my favorite players. That duo was one of my favorite duos to watch, and this is very reminiscent of that. And it's just like, fam, like, let's just say y'all did do dirt together or whatever the case may be. Like, bro, like just take your L's, take your lumps. Like, you mad because he went to a concert and celebrated, you know, at the pop-up, or rapped some songs on his birthday? Like, that's your woman? That is nuts to me, fam. Like, call that man, have that conversation privately. Instead, you dropping diss records, got media personalities coming after him, all that. That is the lamest stuff on the face of the planet, fam. Not to mention what's the situation in California right now, which, shout out to those people, and God bless y'all, everybody dealing with that, and I'll address that a little bit later. But this man is displaced right now. You know what I'm saying? LA just played their first game against Spurs last night. They got obliterated, but they just played their first game. They displaced, and then this is the time you pick to do all this stuff too, which is just even more nasty work, fam. So this is wild, fam. Like, this is really, really wild, and I really do not like this. Berner, you got some more thoughts on this?
Guys,
all right, here we go.
we got a saying here in Texas. I'll save that for later. You know, man, you know, it's hard. It's really hard to wrap your mind around it and how that transpired. I would hope, if I had to hope, because I agree with you, he passed in that information to Act for Act. He used it. Hey, I want you to throw this because obviously when you get to talking like that, you're going to make more money because people going to come to check in with you. But be mad. But to do that, that's super corny if he did that. That's super low. That's really low to blow up the spot like that. But I'll say this. They're not big enough. They're not big enough. Neither one of them. I don't care what day. I don't care Drake standing on Akademiks' shoulder or reverse. They're not big enough. They're not big enough.
Yeah.
You talking about the King James. You talking about where, depending on who you talk to, age, demographic, you going 1 or 1A or however you want to put it, period. They're not big enough, bro. And with that being said, for him still to keep it under wraps, yeah, somebody may tell a secret, but you've personally kept it away from your house and away from your business, where we had to hear a BAN allegedly leak it. Yeah, that really changed nothing, right? Because we don't, as far as we know, he was married at 18, 17 or something like that.
Yeah, really pretty
like,
young.
pretty young. So ain't no telling what him and his wife, what she done worked through anyhow, right? She been around. We talking about an 18-year-old guy coming from the communities we come from who was given the world. If he did do this, I'm sure it wasn't the first time. So whatever he's done, it speaks to my opinion of his professionalism and how good of a guy he is because he's still able to manage it. So I don't think they're big enough, man. But it's still low. It's still low. I don't think nothing gonna change for him. I think he's still gonna be revered as who he is. He's still gonna be successful. I don't think it tarnish him one bit. I think it make Drake look terrible though.
Oh yeah,
I think it make him look terrible. Like whatever they were trying to accomplish allegedly, if he told Act that, which we think he did, yeah, I don't care. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
You just look weak, bro.
Man, this is like I said, to me, this is beyond disappointing, bro. Because I don't like people doing stuff. I'm from an ilk of no, like I know, like people like to talk about no snitching, but no snitching applies to the people who are doing the dirt with you. You know what I mean? Not people who are standbyers and anything like that. So me and Lamar went out hypothetically and robbed a bank, and I was the one that got caught with the money, and they asked me, well, who's your other partner? I'm just gonna go do my bid. I'm not gonna sit up there and just snitch on Lamar and throw him under the bus, fam. That's a code that most men live by. So like, regardless of the fact that this happened or not, which it very well could have, but ain't no women came out, ain't nobody co-opting this story, none of that stuff. So now you even look more foolish, because as famous as LeBron is, at some point some woman should have came out and co-opted this story. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's just certain ways you don't move. It's super lame, and he does this all the time. I've been saying this for the longest. When I was breaking down the whole Kendrick beef last year, I was talking about how he was always mention somebody's spouse. He did it with Pusha T. He did it with Meek Mill. That was the Nicki whole stuff started. It was what started the whole beef. He's done it with just regular people. He mentioning their spouses out the blues, and now he's going after LeBron and doing this. And LeBron don't even rap. So like, for you to even do this it just gets even more crazier when we take all of that into consideration. You know what I mean? So I'm not a huge fan of it. I wish Drake would stop and just go get some counseling and go back hiding somewhere. I don't know what that man needs to do, but he needs to get out of the public eye, because clearly the pressure is killing him, and he's doing so much damage to his career. He's probably never going to recover from this.
Yeah,
he'll be fine.
I think that the real thing, man, we just looking at just the gross violation of man code as a whole, and then like, these the dudes who gonna expose them like they the morality police or something. Like, man, it's just crazy to watch that. They trash for it though. They lame. And I'm gonna say that at the end of the day, man, what we care about is LeBron gonna do that farewell tour, right? Is the Lakers gonna upgrade, or he gonna try to get on a contender? Man, we don't want to be in their personal business like that.
Not at all. Not anybody real. This is disgusting. One of the craziest thing about me is like, Drake is acting like he broke up with LeBron. You got this man tattooed on your arm, fam. Now you over there hugging up with Steph Curry at the at the Golden State game. Did y'all didn't see that?
I saw that. I did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, what is wrong with this man, bro? Like,
this is how colorism stops. Hey, stop talking about him. This is how colorism.
Yeah, this is how colorism started. You ain't got a point. No, I'm talking about this man action. It ain't got nothing to do with his color. Man, this is the lamest
light-skinned stuff if I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's facts. That is 100%. This is, man.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I want to say so much more, but I think we have to go on Patreon for me to really tell y'all exactly how I feel. Like, because the things I want to say ain't for YouTube. They ain't for YouTube at all. But speaking of another messy situation, bro, I don't know what's going on top of 2025. Last year we got a lot of truths. We got a lot of exposures and a lot of truths last year. It seemed like this is going to be a messy, catty ass year, because Jim Jones and Cameron is back beefing again. Because I guess Jim Jones said that he started Dipset, and Cameron took issue with that. They've been going back and forth with this for years. They always dissing each other and then making up. But Cameron went on a whole diatribe on this show, exposing, saying Jim Jones was lying or whatnot. And Berner, you brought up a very good point earlier. You said from Jim Jones' perspective, could that have been true? And at first I'm like, no, bro, no, it can't be, bro. No, Cameron definitely started. But then even though through Cameron's on a mission on his show, he just talked about him and Mace early career and how they was popping in Harlem and how Jim Jones really wasn't from Harlem and all this type of stuff. But you talked about something that happens a lot in our community when people look at stuff from their perspective. You want to dive into that a little bit?
Well, yeah. I think on the outside looking in, and obviously internally because they disagree, but two things can be true, right? And it's like, hey, you've had ventures, I've had ventures where, yeah, one go, we all go type of vibe, right? But realistically, who did what, who put up the money, who put in the work, but the thing to do, especially when you in them spaces of youth, is everybody celebrated as it's their own, which in times is beneficial. It's once you kind of graduate out of that and something either fail or win, and it becomes a lucrative or official business, you start to really see the parts that people do. And so for Jim Jones, yeah, I believe his side because that's from his perspective. Hey, I was in the mix, I started that. Because even if you look at it now, when you talk about Dipset, I was one of the ones rocking the multi-color. I was one of the few too. Everybody didn't have them. Gateway Mall had some of them skull belt buckles, but I used to get mine off eBay. Long story not so long. The colors crazy, Dipset. But anyway, Jim Jones' 50-year-old self still dressed like that. Period. He do. Right? That's him. He's always dressed like that. Right? Mm-hmm. So that speaks to maybe that was a part of what he brought to the table. Right? Cam, Mace, just to throw Mace into it, when you look back, man, people were who they were before they got here. There's a consistency of behavior and patterns. And one thing about Jim Jones, he always dressed a certain type of way, almost immature, not to throw no shade at him, but he still like that. So all the stuff he's saying, I created this, I created that. If we sitting around and we throwing out names and my name stick, yeah, my perspective may be like, man, I named the show. So I think it's a lot of that, man, really, where it's like, hey, it'd be casual, like a personal type relationship, like goals, and then business happens. And when it ain't necessarily determined or outlined by paperwork, everybody got a perspective.
Mm-hmm. That was a very, very good points that you brought up. I hate the way Jim Jones dressed. I'm throwing all the shade. He's 50 years old. He too damn old to be dressing like that. He's not aging gracefully. He doing a lot of shit that I see old heads do in our community, and they try to hang on to their youth instead of graduating to a young man. Like even it's a certain way to do hip hop and hip hop looks when you aging. You know what I mean? It's but. Bro, he was rapping on this freestyle where he's dissing Cam today. He got on gym gloves or motorcycle gloves. I don't know what the fuck he had on. He got 2 watches on. He got rings on top of the motorcycle gloves, a pink shirt on. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, fam? Like you're not even that big of a celebrity to kind of maintain that image. Like I've seen Ghostface do it. Ghostface, he out here with the big chains on and stuff like that. The hat on, dying his beer or whatever. He's still doing the hip hop the correct way. You know what I mean? What he's doing is not so much over the top as what Jim Jones is doing. It just don't make sense. Now it's another person that's aging gracefully as an OG in the game. I just like to throw him out there. Jay as well. But this dude looks nuts, and he needs to stop. And he needs to stop acting like he tough. Fam, you 50. Yeah, you an in shape 50-year-old. But somebody crash you, you might be in the hospital, fam. Like, stop. I can't stand this acting tough in our community at 50, fam. You not tough. If you're gonna shoot somebody, shoot them. But god damn, stop acting like you tough, bro. I don't get this, man. And we really need to stop. That's one thing that we really, really need to stop in our community with these old niggas that just be in the way. Jim Jones is an old nigga that is just in the way. And Cameron mentioned a lot of that. I didn't like the whole addressing that Cameron did, because Cameron did a lot of dry snitching. He did a lot of police talk on that with that, and that's a whole nother story in itself. I don't like that shit at all. But as far as some of the things he said, he was spot on as far as Jim Jones' behavior goes.
Yeah, man. I think it's time for our rappers to go ahead and grow up a little bit, man, from our generation.
Yeah, the thing
see the maturity.
The thing about it is, we got a lot of rappers that grew up. The thing, nobody respects it because they act like hip hop is a young game. We the only niggas in the world that, or the only people. When I say niggas, I'm talking about all people. But we the only people in the world that don't respect our elders, fam. Like, think about this: Big Daddy Kane looks phenomenal. He's aging gracefully. When you see him, he got the Dob hat on, he got a turtleneck on, some slacks, and he rapping, you know what I'm saying, breath control, all that. Big Daddy Kane got to be 65. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's doing hip hop the right way. Like, let me look up Big Daddy Kane age right quick. But he's doing hip hop the right way. Nas is another person doing hip hop the right way, aging gracefully. Say what you want about Rick Ross, he's older as well. Rick Ross aging gracefully. J. Cole, we got to stop acting like J. Cole young. J. Cole 40. You know what I mean? Like these are guys that are doing hip hop the right way. But these other artists who are trying to just maintain onto this toughness and all this type of stuff. Whack 100, another person. Like, bro, who are you? Why are you sitting up here acting like you physically imposing and tough? It just don't make sense.
Yeah, it's like my grandfather trying to fight people. Like, yo, chill out with that.
Yeah,
part of it though.
Lloyd Banks video where, man, I can't remember even who he had in it, but they had the ski mask imagery, like they was robbing, pulling a heist, and I was just like, man, you know, that's been done a million times. Like, man, let me see you maturing. Let me see you spitting the same bars, but man, the imagery match more your age, like you really doing something with your life. I mean, heck, be a mobster even, but don't be a bank robber or a thug or acting like you selling coke on the block, making millions. Like, man, let's see something different.
Yeah. That imagery is crazy. Big Daddy Kane is 56. I tacked too many years on there. I'm sorry, y'all. I overreached there. But yeah. But speaking of aging phenomenally, that's he's aging phenomenally, especially in hip hop, because that's hard to do because it is a young man's game, so to speak. But he's aging phenomenally. And last few times I've seen him perform, if you ain't seen his Tiny Desk, go check out his Tiny Desk. He looked great up there. Burner, what are you watching over there? I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just gonna leave it dead silence for like 5 minutes because you were locked in over there, dog. What are you watching?
I was looking at Jimmy forming an opinion.
What was your opinion? What was your opinion on what you was just looking at?
Well, I just had a thought, man. Because again, we don't know these people, and we only see them through like entertainment. Could they be geniuses? Could this be entertainment, right? Because we are entertained and people talking about it.
Yeah, you. I mean, that perspective.
I mean, really think about it, right? Because you think about us doing this media, right? Yeah, you learn as you go, but realistically, if you could do something outside of stuff that's against your moral code and all of that and say, hey, 1 million subscribers tomorrow, you would do it. I would do it, right? Monetize it, let's take off, get money. We would do it. So part of me is thinking, hey, nah, I think people play into what they know is going to make them money. And I think at times when it comes to this entertainment, you know, we make the mistake of taking it too serious because these people are getting paid. Yeah. There's no way Whack 100 is doing that stuff for real, bro. You know, like I know, you'll be dead, period. You be dead, bro. Yeah, these people ain't playing.
You might got a point on that because we, you know, this is in our community when it comes to hip hop, we take it literal. So you might be right. Maybe this is a point of entertainment. It's just crazy because, like I said, you see the people who like. Now I brought up the Big Daddy Kanes, and then a couple people I forgot that are doing the right things and don't talk about all that reckless stuff. Like you see them, they juicing, they exercising. You know what I'm saying? They got coffee shops like Jadakiss, the Locks, Jadakiss, Styles P. Like they doing their thing, and they got coffee shops, they got juice bars, they exercising all the time in shape. You know what I'm saying? So that when you see the other side of it, and I don't know whether it's the entertainment side or Jim Jones just acting a fool. Immediately, the only thing that comes to my mind is, oh no, he's serious. This is really him, and it's corny. You know what I'm saying? So that is, but
Right.
that is a good point that you brought up. It could just be entertainment, and it could be genius just keeping this in the news cycle and something to talk about.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
But both ways, and I think for me, from a taste standpoint of what I like to digest, I like more of the Jadakiss story. I like more of the Jay-Z story, and I think that's because I'm truly, you know, at that stage in my life where you're trying to be an entrepreneur, you motivated, inspired by that stuff. But at the same time, them dudes ain't killing nobody because y'all free. You just not really living like that. So is it entertainment? Because these young dudes is really crashing out, really killing people, going to jail or getting killed. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be 50, you ain't just started being like this. We've seen you over the years have the same behavior, you know, this pattern of behaviors from the way you talk down to the way you dress to you on the reality TV. Is this the persona? I would hope that most of it is, yeah, you being yourself, but I would hope most of it is for a check. Like you said, would you sell your dignity? Maybe this is him selling his dignity because, God, I hope a 50-year-old man ain't moving like that. That's crazy.
Yeah, facts. Speaking of more mess, at the start of 2025, Gervonta Davis, as we record this podcast, Gervonta Davis and Bud Crawford are beefing on Twitter. They are being messy as hell. I've never, like, this is almost embarrassing.
Hey, not to interrupt you, would you screenshot it before people start feeling bad and deleting it? Because I can't get to it right now. So screenshot it because I want to see it all.
I'll text it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nuts because somehow like Bud Crawford said that he would break Tank's neck, and then the next thing I seen was like, don't he got like 8 kids and his wife like 280 pounds or something like that. like he came for his he went right at his wife. And now Bud just tweeted this. He said, look, I got bigger fish to fry. Grow some balls and go fight Shakira Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis and stop being scared. That's probably why you ran your girl over and beat her ass, because you don't got no nuts and she know it. So it's getting messy. It's getting messy. Like, I don't know where this is coming from. These guys ain't even in the same weight class, so I don't even know what all this talk is. But I don't like the way this is starting off with grown men, bro. This is a petty, messy ass year so far already, and we 1 month in.
And Tank don't want to see no Bud anyway, even if they were the same weight class. There's 2 different levels to this.
Yeah, I believe so as well. I think Bud will have his. It'll be a long day for Tank, and I love Gervonta Davis. I think he's pound for pound one of the greatest fighters I've ever seen.
Yeah, he don't want no Bud action, because Bud might, if he pound for pound one of the greatest, then that's gonna make Bud the greatest.
Yeah.
That part. I'm a name drop. So I first came to Nebraska in 2005. At my JUCO, it was this dude. My JUCO is in Lincoln, Nebraska, which is the capital of Nebraska for the listeners. There's a place called Omaha. Yes, the one in Belly. That's about 50 miles away. Well, one of my teammates was from Omaha, by the name of Richard Webb. He's now the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club. Anyhow, back in '05, his best friend is actually Bud Crawford. And back in '05, he was telling us, man, my boy, the best fighter in the world. And this before he's huge. You know, that's 20 years ago. Bud been kicking ass for a long time. And he's from Omaha for all intents and purposes. Omaha is like ghetto hood, like most of our environments that we come from, right? The Milwaukee's, the whatever, the Dallases of the world. But no, he really liked that. He really liked that solid dude. I wonder what triggered or inspired Tank to go at him, but Tank has been known to kind of be a bully, you know? And so hopefully this, you know, how can it turn out? I don't know. You know what I mean? Just they move on, they say a few tweets and it's over, but it's just unfortunate, man, when you see this type of stuff, and this stuff obviously takes news, and it's an example that young dudes kind of follow of saying stuff that you know you shouldn't say to get a reaction, and hopefully it comes to an end though.
Yeah. I don't want to see this is getting messy, and
He had messed dude up, bro.
Yeah.
He been kicking ass a long
a long
time, bro.
time. Yeah, very long time.
I'm gonna say I don't feel as bad about it though with boxers, just because like they could meet up and throw hands about it. Right? It's a little different if it's like two basketball players, two football players, or something. Now, obviously, they in two different weight classes, but I don't know what the gap is between their weight classes. But maybe they could end up in the ring together.
Mm-hmm.
And then that beef adds that extra excitement to the fact that they might actually engage.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it is a little different than like a rap beef where somebody might be shooting. And it's not to say that it couldn't come to that too, because I'm sure both of them associated with some fellas that probably get things done. But
Right.
I do think that because they both fighters, it does add a level of intrigue to it based on the fact that, man, maybe he want to step up a weight class or maybe he want to step down a weight class. And then let's go ahead and see who really settled to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Rich people problems.
Yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. We'll wait and see what happens. But as far as Zion Williamson, man, do you have any thoughts on Zion for the last topic? I'll end it here. But I know I think he's probably playing now, but he missed all the season because of injuries, and he's been overweight and all this type of stuff. They got to have weight clauses on this stuff. Then the other day he shows up late for the plane, and they suspended him for a game. Is this guy just self-destructing?
Oh no. We all know, man. The hardest thing to do, which you can't deny, you can't cap about, you can't fake, is to get your body right. So he has a level of commitment to himself. He don't want to play in New Orleans.
That's what you
or
think it
New
is?
Orleans, whatever. He don't want to play there. That's all that is. He trying to make them uncomfortable because they don't want to let him go. He don't want to be there.
Yeah.
I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah, no, he definitely want to get up out of there. I think so too. I think he feels like being in a bigger market, he can make more and do that. And I think that's one part of it. The other part, man, is I think being in the position he's in, it's hard to find people around you who gonna really tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody asks my daughters all the time, man, who you got in your circle that you trust to tell you when you off track? You got to have somebody that can tell you directly you off track. And I'm not sure he got that going to New Orleans because they know, man, we ain't going to get a player like this. Then they just kind of catering to him, dancing around him. Now you get all these injuries and all of this stuff. So now they probably try to hit him with that measure of accountability. He like, man, we wasn't winning nothing no way.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I think, well, I know one thing. If you do decide to get out of New Orleans, you know where I'll take him at.
But I think if I'm being completely honest, when you look at his game, when you look at the history of his game, high school, at Duke, he wants to be in a place like LA or New York. He is that big of a draw.
Yeah.
And I think he really wants that.
Yeah. It's speaking of LA and New York, because that was the first thing that came to my mind was what is going on down there in New Orleans, fam? Because they had the same issue with AD.
Well, it's poor. I mean, just to put it frank, it's poor.
Okay.
You the biggest thing in the state.
The racism is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really that progressive of a place. Like, it's a lot of things going there, but, like, outside of Mardi Gras, people don't think about, like, man, I just want to go to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, outside of Mardi Gras, like, think about that. Nobody's really just like, if you ain't got family, you're not just random time of the year, like, man, I'm going to get away. Let me go to New Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't never been there before. I ain't heard nothing but bad stories. I mean, well, it depends on who it's coming from. And now as you said that about the racism and all that type of stuff down there, the people that I have heard that say they really thoroughly enjoy New Orleans are white rednecks, like especially outside of Mardi Gras. So it's kind of funny that you said that. I've never been there before. I'm gonna have to get down there and see what it's about. I've never been there before though.
Man, I want LaMelo to go to the Lakers. By the way, that's what I want. I want LaMelo Ball to end up in LA, and if Zion go there, cool too. But I want LaMelo to end up on the Lakers,
I
man.
never wanted Lonzo to leave. Like
I didn't want him to leave either.
yeah, I'm so salty about that, bro. I mean, it was probably the best thing that ever happened for his jumper. But as far as his health, I'm not sure. But I never wanted him to leave. But I can't wait to see him get fully back to form, bro. Because he had Chicago a fucking playoff contender when he was 100%. So looking
I,
forward to
I,
it.
I wanted to add something to that real quick. So do you know Gail Benson owns the Pelicans, right?
No.
So one of the richest people. You guys can do the research too. But anyway, Benson owns the New Orleans Saints and the Pelicans, worth $6.1 billion. So you think about that. The richest person in New Orleans, white person, owns probably the highest salary jobs in the whole entire state. That's professional football and professional basketball. There's not much else to talk about, right? A person can really put their heels in the ground and be able to have stuff done how they want it and how they see fit. Hence why AD was complaining how they were using the same trainers, right?
I remember
So when
that.
you think of so when you think about the ownership, man, good for them for I guess cornering the market of professional sports. But as a player, oh man, that's probably terrible. And then you're not in a big market where you can get your money or have any resolve. So yeah, it's a shit show. It's a shit show for sure. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Hopefully they get it figured out in there because that was you know when AD first got to the Lakers, that was one of the biggest things he was saying about him continually being hurt. They was using football staff, medical staff on the New Orleans Pelicans because she couldn't afford her own staff. But when they got Zion, they made all those changes. You know what I mean? That was because Zion was the number one draft pick, or was he number one or number two? But they made all these different changes to the organization to kind of facilitate him coming there or whatnot. And that was one of the grounds that they got their own medical staff. So there might be some credence to what you're saying to him not wanting to play. I felt like he was self-imploding. It's crazy. But I hope he does get out of there so we can actually see him flourish because the NBA needs that. For sure.
Oh yeah.
They need it
Oh
for
yeah.
sure. So,
Yeah.
but on that note, man, I'll leave that alone, man. And on that note, man, y'all got anything else to add?
Yeah. I would love to see Melo with the Lakers too. Man, that'd be cold. That'd be so
Oh,
cold.
Yeah.
him and Lonzo, get them both back over there.
Oh
Do
man.
you know how fast that offense would run with both of them on that team?
If
Bro,
you a
Hey,
7-footer that can run and jump, you finna get paid.
man, you
You
gonna
gonna
get paid.
get
Oh
paid.
my goodness, bro.
when when
Man,
when is LeBron's farewell tour gonna start?
I think next year will be apropos. I mean, he's still playing at a high enough level now where it should be good, but I think next year will be appropriate. Like I said, he said he feel like he can play 7 more years if he wanted to. So if that man knows, if anybody knows his body, he knows his body. So if he feel like he can play 7 more years in this league, then there's something to that. You know what I mean? But I think at least started next year. Probably put him on a minutes restriction, maybe 20 something minutes a game. I don't know, but let him just come in and hoop or whatever. But they have to do something with that. They have to revamp that whole entire roster, which I'm not sure the Lakers are in a position to do. If they want to win or if they even want to make it look like it's something that they attempting. Unless y'all feel like they should just go out there and just whatever, just have fun. I still think they shouldn't waste him, and I don't think LeBron would commit to that. Like not playing basketball at a high level, and at least trying to win, even if they can't. But I definitely think it should start next year.
yeah, I think they should make 1 or 2 small little moves, nothing too crazy. You ain't finna win nothing. LeBron can't carry a big enough load. AD playing phenomenal, but that's only gonna get you so far, right? Then you go out there and market the fact that LeBron is doing this farewell tour. Man, you're gonna make some paper. That's gonna be worth it. And then
Do
that next year, then you just go ahead, scrap everything. By the end of the season, we be trash. I'm getting rid of everybody, right? Now I'm in the lottery.
do we really think LeBron at this point in his career wants to win?
Yep, I do. My bad. I clicked on something on my phone. Did not know it was gonna do that. But yeah, I do.
Tay,
I
you
think
think so?
he want to win. I don't believe he can do it. The playoffs too intense, too physical for him to play at the level needed for even 2 games back to back like that.
I disagree, but you got it. I think with the right supporting cast, I think he would be just fine.
No, not with that youth gone from them legs, man. It hit different. I just don't think he got that playoff burst. I think he can do it in short stretches,
Mm-hmm.
but you need somebody else to carry most of that weight. AD can do it, but then who's the third person who you consistently know? Like, man, this person gonna give me 16 to 18
Yeah.
every game.
No. No. As currently constructed, absolutely the fuck not. I'm talking about is if they revamp the whole team. As currently constructed, like he does not have, he can't carry a team, but he can 100% be a phenomenal second option. Like if you got a real first option, like a LaMelo, like I mean, I got to think around a little bit about that. But like if he's a second, third option, phenomenal. I just don't, like I said, I don't think he can't carry a team. Just put him on a bunch of scrubs and put him on his back. He gotta have that second superstar, or even that third where he's either the second or third option. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he will make a phenomenal second or third option. Then that way it frees him up from being so ball dominant, and then he can actually play off the ball a little bit more. You know what I mean? I think I think that's why I want to see Kyrie with him again, because that offense would have been extremely high power with him and Kyrie. Kyrie could just do his thing, and then LeBron could play off the ball, like similar to what we seen in Cleveland a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, but as far I definitely think he wants to win. I think he can with the right organization or the right personnel around him, but not as currently constructed. Absolutely not. No, they getting washed every time.
I think the Lakers should have went and picked up like a Bradley Beal, let LeBron run the point forward like he does. First dibs go through AD. Bradley Beal get the next shots, even though he made out of paper mache. And then from there, then LeBron get off when all the attention is focused.
Yeah. Hey, we done podding too, y'all. We just chopping it up right now, talking about the Lakers. We done podding. We ain't got no more topics. We just chopping it up. So y'all can tune out if y'all want to. Y'all can stick around and hang out with us while we talk about the Lakers.
We still pod, man. Put that cash up.
This is overtime. Oh, it's gonna be on the screen tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you that for sure. I got to work on these logos, but it's gonna be.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna have a different take on that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think winning is in the foresight of his mind, because he's proven everything to himself and everybody else. Because now people are calling him the GOAT. There's nothing left to do, and you got your son to the league. You got your son paid. You've literally done everything. You know, you won winning when you was in your prime, right? It wasn't a given you was gonna win then. So to now be 40 years old, being productive out there, you're going to get all the salutes in the world. You're going to keep putting records out of reach because you are producing, and your legacy is so cemented. I think he's a legacy guy. I think he keeps playing just to make those stats go up so he stays in the history books, but he know he not going to win it. You won winning when you was the flat out best player in the league.
Yeah.
So that's just my take.
I know. I know we keep saying on stuff, but the Lakers, they keep fluctuating between like 4th and 7th too. So it is a chance that they can make a deep run in the playoffs if the right things happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they just not good at all. Like just last week they was in the 4th spot. They in 7th right now.
Hey, they're not good at all, bro. Not for playoff basketball. They can't beat nobody.
Oh yeah,
they can't beat nobody.
You got it, bro.
No,
I didn't say they were good. I'm just talking about what I said. I said, hey, we all know. But here's the thing, though. We all know sometimes the path to the finals just kind of just open up for you. The right player get hurt, twist their ankle, whatever, and they out for a couple of games, that path can open up. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying that they. I'm never saying like they that good because they not, and that's not what I'm saying at all. All I'm saying is sometimes that path can open up for you with the right. Wrong situations happen for a couple of players, and this happened before in the past. So you know what I mean. Like that's all I'm saying. Like I said, they fluctuate between 4th and 7th. So that's all. I ain't saying that they good enough to make a run. Not at all. That's not what I'm saying. Just the right, very situational.
No facts.
Facts. Yeah. Then that backup for AD, you need somebody that come in and really get something done. Because Christian Woods, like he get buckets, but like he can't guard shit. Like the Lakers, that squad I just feel like LeBron had to do so much that he probably like, man, damn near you couldn't do it 2 years ago. Now you're gonna go out here and do it for 7-game series after 7-game series. No, I don't think he got that in him.
Yeah. We'll wait and see what happened, but. Either way, I think some respect need to be put on his career and his name with this. Like when we talk about like this farewell tour, I think it's due.
No, I'm here for that. That farewell tour would be lit for LeBron. It'll be lit. He damn near get a better turnout than Kobe's just because there'd be more playing.
Facts. Mm-hmm. And Kobe was like the first farewell tour, low key.
Mm-hmm.
So now everybody learn from that. It's evolution. Everything evolves.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be giving out crowns at all the games. We got crowns.
Yeah.
Man, listen. Crazy.
Crowns at every game? That would 100% be fire.
Yeah, they gonna do something crazy.
Nosebleeds.
Facts. Bro, they gonna this we talking about. They call him the king, bro, for 20 years.
Yeah.
And he lived up to it, bro. It's gonna be absolutely like it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Man, speaking of which, I've never seen LeBron play, so I definitely need to go to one of them games. I've never seen him play in person.
Mm-hmm. That's on the list this year for me.
Yeah, definitely need to. But anyway, man, on that note, we're gonna stop holding y'all up and holding y'all hostage. But we out. We'll be back. Y'all wanna get hop back on tomorrow? Get back on our regular routine.
Like and subscribe and tell us in the comments if y'all want us to kick some flav tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta open up the Patreon though because we gotta really get to some stuff. We got some stuff that we can't talk about on YouTube. Like we needed some Patreon action.
Yeah, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, hasta mañana. That means tomorrow in Spanish, guys. For those of you who don't know, all my Texas people, good to see you.
Good to see you. We're out. Howdy. I don't know how to say bye in Texas. What do they say? Arrivederci? No, that's French.
Later,
bud. All right, y'all. We out.
All right, man.